may remember a time in the back office past where I once did a video about a little wiggly waggly ball. Oh look, it's bulging! Oh look, it's bulging! And I've got another one. I'm Andrew Armstrong, welcome to the back office show, and today we're going to have a look at this strength ball Dynaglow. Wow! It actually says wow right there on the box. A box full of wow. And I paid £2 for this in a local charity shop because I like to do a lot of work for charity in the form of buying things from charity shops. What does it do? Gives your forearms and biceps an almighty workout. Mark II model now with LED lights. And I need it. Urgh! Could be beefier, always could be beefier. How does it work? It's a ball within a ball. System creates immense gyroscopic forces. The faster you spin your wrist, LED lights are powered by the gyro. Who uses it? Sportsmen and gadgeteers. Now that's a very interesting Venn diagram because you have sportsmen and gadgeteers using this, and right in the middle is the Powerball. That's the only time they actually intersect each other. And then there's warnings and nonsense. And to be honest, this looks like a copy of the actual Powerball. And I'm looking around the back office. I don't know what happened to mine. I probably gave it to somebody. And it came in a package that really looked like this. And actually it was called a Powerball, where this is called a strength ball. So I'm pretty sure this is a kind of Chinese knockoff. Although I'm sure the original is also Chinese. Instructions, and there's the stringy stuff. And we're going to get rid of all the rest because we don't care about that stuff. And that is this virginal strength ball that someone's clearly been bought and gone, yeah, thanks mum, and didn't use it. They're too tired going, wah. Now, I've noticed the screen's not on, and I don't think... It said the LED lights are powered as well, but I'm not getting any LED action here. And I'm trying to... There's a circuit in there. I can't believe it would have a built-in generator, but let's just try that. Maybe if I crank it up to full. And then we can try fixing the actual screen itself. See what's going on with that. Battery or something. Now with the original Powerball, and you could start it just about with the flick of your thumb, but I'm not going to get away with that. In fact, I'm going to zoom right out in case we need a bit more. Oh, there we go. Hang on. Work it. There is some lights in it. It's not very well balanced though compared to the original one. It's a bit grindy. There you go. I think it'll be alright after bedding it in. I'm going to stand up now. I want to get some power. Okay, that is actually pretty good fun. I forgot how fun these are. I mean, say this one doesn't feel quite balanced, and I think that's because inside it has a kind of, you can see it just through there, through the plastic, some sort of magnet. So maybe it is actually working like a sort of a motory thing, and that itself is going to be putting on some resistance to this thing. But it is definitely a coil. I can see that in there. A coil and some LEDs, and the LEDs run through from that PCB from one side to the other side. And let's have a look. I've never tried opening one of these, and I suspect they're going to be pretty glued together. I hope I don't break this because I think that was quite a nice buy for £2. Yeah, they probably are bonded, and they look like they are, but because you can imagine these must get dropped all the time, so they have to be pretty robustly held together. So I don't really want to do it, but let's see if we kind of can. Nah, it's going to bust it. But let's do the popping the clock out though. Let's see what's going on with that, because that's quite interesting if it can sort of count your revs. So you can score yourself on your Powerball acuity. Pop goes the weasel. It's a shame that the this pit isn't actually, you know, running off the sort of forces like the other part. Ooh, Powerball with its top off. You can see the mechanism there, so you can definitely see the coil in there, the LEDs. But you could put this on a scale, couldn't you, and see if it sort of likes to sit on that side. Okay, And if I put it that side, let's see what happens. Yeah, it is trying to roll over, to be fair, when it's on that way. And if I put it this way, let's see. Yeah, it's not balanced. Will it roll over? Yep. Don't like it. So here is what? Okay, interesting. Very, very interesting. That is a magnetic reed switch right there. And the reason I'm sort of looking at this and eyeballing it and going very, very interesting is that I'm trying to find the actual magnet that would be being influenced by, but it's not immediately visible. But I can see the batteries in this, and that's going to be our target anyway for replacing. So let's just get in there, pop out the cells. The sun has got his hat on. Hip, 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 hooray! The sun has got his hat on and he's coming out to play. Seems to be some interesting unsoldered sort of legs sticking through this. Interesting and very curious. They say it is his curious walk that impresses the ladies so. So we've got 2 screws there. I'm just wondering if I'm going to end up soldering those sort of loose things and thinking, shall I solder them in now? Better not, because if I solder them in now, I'll probably discover that they're something that can't be soldered in at that point in construction, because if you solder them in, then you'll never be able to assemble it back again. Right, so that's the last screw. What size have we got today? Ooh. Oh, look, they're the actual legs of the domes for that. Very curious indeed. Right, let's get our cell chart here, and these cells are marked LR41, so I wonder if we have anything similar. I'm going to compare them. Yeah, they look like an AG3 to me. And I'm not going to leave the other one in for a second because of the polarity. We don't want to go wrong on the old polarity. I'll just cut out some new batteries. So this one is that way round. And of course, when you pick up a battery with tweezers, you are sort of shorting it out. So don't dilly-dally. And that's going to go in that way. Let's get rid of this card of batteries. And let's get rid of the old cells. I don't like them hanging around, confusing me. So this has got the rev counter there, and it's got that sort of membrane technology we all love. I don't know what it's called again. We keep forgetting what it's called. Something. And we're just going to plop that back on. Considering how often we come across that stuff, it's strange how... Oh no, it's not coming on. Let's before we wrap this bad boy up, let's give that old PCB a tiny little bit of a clean, because I suspect that's the main issue here. So we were talking about MOTs on cars, and yeah, my car passed its MOT. Hooray! That means it lives to drive for another year. Yes! Success! Great success! Now, did anyone play Baldur's Gate as a youth? I remember playing that with some university chums at the time, and I thought it was quite good, really. I quite like that. It had the old Advanced Dungeons and Dragons rules, as all of us kids, cool kids of course, were versed in. Now there were definitely people at uni who were way geekier than I, so we were cool because we were the games playing lot, and it was just one of many titles that were enjoyed. But I did once go along to the old club who were doing all the live, I don't say live role play, but sort of all the different types of games that are a bit like Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, or not even like Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, because AD&D was quite interesting. I didn't really play it as much as I'd have liked, actually. It was but you know, you had a rule book and you had all the dice and all this. Some of those games, they weren't even like games in that you didn't even have a dice, or you always had a rule book, but you wouldn't necessarily have a dice to sort of throw rolls and whatnot. And you certainly didn't have a game board or a game map. So in AD&D you have a sort of map with tiles that you all sort of traverse. They're your dungeons. And oh, there you go, it does work, look. Right, we can do a store. But these ones were just talkie games, I suppose. I think one of them was a cowboy based game. You're in the Wild West, and a lot of those are about like the conversations you have and things you decide, but each to their own, I suppose. But yeah, just to conclude my story, I think those guys were not the cool guys. Right, let's go. 3, 2, 1. How can you even monitor your RPM when you can't even read the screen? Can you hold? I've never tried this, but yeah, like you're going to be able to see that. I think it might record your max speed. Let's just go for it. You've got to work these. So it was about 5,000 revs, I think, and I don't know what FCN is. Okay, so that's probably your maximum, and I don't know what that 0 is, your strength, probably your how many minutes you've been doing it. So yeah, that's quite fun, isn't it? The old strength ball. Do any of you at home own one of these and feel that you have measurably increased your strength on part of your body through the use of one of these? And I'm happy to hear what part of the body you think it was, you know, be it your arm or forearm or maybe your abs. Maybe you got the full body workout through this. Let me know and we'll discuss it down below. But for now, I'm going to be putting this away in the box, and I think this will be going to one of you lucky viewers, probably through the Patreon giveaway that's going on soon. But yeah, the Strength Ball Dynaglow. Wow, it's amazing. Thank you very much for watching.